Many people around the world believe in the existence of various mythological creatures. A lot of people also doubt their existence. But just because you don't believe in them doesn't mean they can't still get to you. Number 5. Pink dolphins. Rumor has it that there are pink dolphins called encantados living in the Amazon. You probably know dolphins as these friendly animals, and it's true that these encantados can be very helpful and friendly, as they are said to help fishermen, guide them during storms, and save drowning people. However, during nights of full moon, they become every woman's nightmare. These pink dolphins are said to shapeshift into a human form and attend parties by the Amazon, where they seduce women with their extraordinary charm and musical abilities. When a woman falls for one of them, they impregnate her and kidnap her to an underwater city, and most of these women never return. There have been only a few cases of women who went missing for a few days and then returned pregnant. There is no other explanation for this occurring. There are 2 ways to distinguish encantados from real people. Even though they can turn into humans, they are still left with their original blowholes, which they cover up with hats. So next time you're at a party and you think about leaving with somebody wearing a hat, you might want to check what's underneath. You can also identify encantados by the pink stripes running down their spines. But by the time you get to see that, it's already too late. Number 4. The black-eyed children. Most people will say that children are adorable, but these children definitely aren't. They usually appear in abandoned areas, but recently, there have been more and more sightings of them in residential neighborhoods as well. As the name suggests, they are children with pitch-black eyes and evil energy around them, usually between 6 and 16 years of age. They are said to speak in a very mature way, almost like they are actually adults. They approach people while hiding their eyes and knock on the doors of residents to try and trick them into letting them in. There are thousands of stories that talk about encounters with these children, even from journalists and respected researchers. Luckily, the black-eyed children can't enter your house if you don't give them permission. So the next time a child rings your doorbell, take a careful look in their eyes, because one mistake may haunt you and your house forever. Number 3. Goblins. Goblins are well-known mystical creatures, but did you know they are actually said to exist in Zimbabwe? Most people would laugh at you if you started talking about goblins, but the people of Zimbabwe take them very seriously, and they have a good reason for it. Not only do these gnomish beings steal their gold and jewelry, but they can also get very violent. Goblin attacks are a common occurrence in Zimbabwe, and a couple schools have even been closed because of them, as goblins kept constantly attacking the students. There have also been cases of goblins raping women and even authorities being called. But if a goblin attacks you, you are on your own, as they can be seen only by the victim they are currently attacking. Imagine being attacked by one of these creatures, and since nobody else can even see it, nobody will be there to help you or even believe you. Number 2. Banshees. Banshees are as old as time itself. They look like old and ugly hags with pale skin and long gray hair. They can be seen floating in midair, but usually you'll hear them before you can see them. They make a loud shrieking noise, and if you're unlucky enough to hear it, you can be sure to encounter a tragedy in the near future. Nothing will happen directly to you, but hearing a banshee scream is a sign that you will lose a loved one very soon. For some strange reason, these creatures can be heard only by the people of Ireland, and if you ask an Irishman about them, he will most likely confirm their existence for you. Number 1. The Shadow People. Shadow people are mysterious beings that most likely do exist, and many people have encountered them. You know who supports their existence? Stephen Hawking, one of the most respected physicists in the world, who is also known for being a notorious skeptic and atheist. Hawking claims that shadow people are images of people from other dimensions that clash with our reality. These people are usually seen walking or running, but they can even appear standing in the middle of your bedroom. How do I know that? Well, because that's exactly what happened to me when I was a kid. I remember laying on my bed, and suddenly, a dark shadow-like figure appeared in the corner of my room. I kept looking at it before I was overwhelmed with the feelings of terror and fear. Finally, I covered my eyes, but when I looked again, it was gone. There's no need to worry though, as nobody has ever been harmed by them, or at least, Nobody has ever lived to tell the tale.